Tonight, a public hearing will be held before the State Public Utilities Commission at a special meeting in Hilo for the Hu Honua Bioenergy plant planned for Pepeekeo. Hu Honua has negotiated a power purchase agreement with Hawaii Electric Light Company, which is subject to approval by the PUC. Hu Honua Bioenergy LLC is converting the former Hilo Coast Power Company plant at Pepeekeo into a modern biomass energy facility. Company representatives say that after sugar operations ceased, the facility operated for some years as a coal-fired power plant. Now, Hu Honua will use only biomass at the refurbished 24-megawatt facility, which is expected to meet about 10% of the island's electrical needs and about enough for 14,000 homes. The company also says the facility will employ about 80 to 100 people during the refurbishment phase and have about 28 to 30 jobs when the facility begins operation. Another 100 indirect jobs are anticipated in the timber and related industries. The company has met with resistance. The surrounding community has been very vocal in their opposition to the plant. In 2010, they filled the room at the Windward Planning Commission demanding a contested case hearing in the special permit application.
The health issues, traffic, noise, water, all of these issues, the legalities of them even doing this project, I don't see any good in this project except for the jobs.
So let's do it right. Let's not just say, okay, we got a modified permit, let's move on. We don't want to be here 5 years from now going, oops.
Wait, please wait.
In 2011, many of the same opponents blocked Sugar Mill Road during a demonstration against the proposed biomass operation as state senators were arriving to tour the facility.
We're going to turn around and we're going to leave.
Well, today people in the community are gathering. This is a very last-minute thing because we found that some state senators are coming in to look at Hu Honua. And we want to make sure that they get our message from the community that, hey, there are issues and concerns of the community dealing with both the road and also the power plant.
Company officials have repeatedly told us that the power plant will try to be a good neighbor.
If you take a good look at the power plant right now, people will look at it and they say, oh, it's just a rusted bunch of junk. Well, it doesn't look very good right now. We admit the Saltaire's done a job on it. But all of the structural steel that you see will be sandblasted and painted. It's solid. There's no reason to replace it. The siding that's on the plant right now is simple corrugated siding. All of that siding will be replaced with acoustic siding because we have agreed with the county in the SMA process that we will not exceed the residential limit of 55 decibels at our property line. So even though the industrial 70 dB, we've agreed to 55. Again, trying to be a good neighbor.
But community concerns continue. Most recently, Elaine Munro spoke out during a scoping meeting held by the U.S. Department of Energy.
Here in Hawaii, there is a salt disposition that goes on the trees. And because of that salt and combustion, there's a much higher likelihood of dioxins and furans to be up the smokestack.
The emission controls that we've agreed to put on this plant are belt and suspenders. We've doubled up on certain control measures. We've agreed to what are called continuous emission monitors, so that there's in effect a speedometer on this plant. If emissions are exceeded, an alarm will go off and you will know that adjustments have to be made. It's an instantaneous thing. And it is recorded and transmitted live to the EPA. The other thing that we have agreed to is a total annual fuel burn. Because some of the people were concerned that, oh, well, your calculations are wrong. You're going to have to burn more fuel and therefore more emissions. Well, we agreed with the Department of Health to an absolute limit on the amount of fuel, and that's it. You know, a lot of things to try to satisfy the concerns that were raised.
The hearing begins at 6:30 p.m. at Hilo High School.